Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Rama.
हरे कृष्ण वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य शीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय शीला प्रभुपाद की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल डिवोटीज हरे कृष्ण प्लीज accept my humble obeisances. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas, welcoming all of you to Bhakti Sangha conference call. I thank all of you for attending this session. Please forgive me for interrupting your ecstatic chanting. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy name which are to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second, to consider the name of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal or to be independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third, to disobey the order of the spiritual master. Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activity karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have a complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Before we move on to Srimad Bhagavatam class, may I know who all joined this morning?
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, LG.
Hare Krishna Yeshumati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call, Mataji, and thank you for chanting so beautifully. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण विनीता गंधर्विका माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद के जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Preeti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Shobha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining. Welcome to the call. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Vanita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karna Devi Dasi from Ekon.
Hare Krishna Indulekha Karuna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Shama Gauri Devi Dasi from Baltimore. No,
Hare
Gitanagiri.
Hare Krishna Shama Gauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining you. Even though you are in vacation, you still join. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm Sudhakar joining from Saudi Arabia.
Hare Krishna Sudhakar Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your session, and all glories to your services. Welcome to the group, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Balaram Nitai Das from Los Angeles.
Hare Krishna Balram Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Prabhu, for joining and asking wonderful questions in the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead. Okay, if nobody wanted to introduce, we can read the introduction of Maharaj. Start the recording. Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Holiness Sundar Chaitanya Swami, Sundara Chaitanya Goswami Maharaj to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 5th chapter, 29th verse. Before we hand over the call to Maharaj, I request Sudhakar Prabhu to read an introduction of Maharaj. Sudhakar Prabhu, over to you.
Hare Krishna devotees, we are very fortunate today to have His Highness Sundar Chaitanya Goswami Maharaj. So Maharaj ji is basically a senior disciple of His High Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. He is renowned for his motivational speaking, leadership training, and renowned youth preacher, and of course, captive storytelling activities. Maharaj ji specializes in empowering the people to realize their true selves. As a keynote speaker, thousands of the people have discovered a new life from his energetic workshops worldwide. Maharaj ji is basically from Mauritius, where he came into contact with ISKCON in 1982. In 1986, Maharaj ji joined as a brahmachari ashram and dedicated his life to the ISKCON mission. In 1998 to 92, he served as a Sankirtan leader in Mauritius. Maharaj ji also served as a temple president in Mauritius and now in Nagpur, in India, for several years. Maharaji travels many countries and very active in preaching, like in Noida, Delhi, Europe, Italy, England, France, Belgium, Africa, Canada, etc. Maharaji has managed interfaith events, bringing together the communities of different religious faiths in order to strengthen their faith and believe in God together. Maharaji has also opened many ISKCON preaching centers all over the world. Maharaj is also popular for his outstanding lectures in philosophy, teachings of the Krishna conscious, particularly with experts hands in the bhajans and the kirtans. Maharaj is very instrumental in preaching the Vedic scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. For the past few years, and of course at present, Maharaj gives lectures at Vaishnava Institute of Higher Studies in Vrindavan, India. Maharaj has also been inspirational in coordination for many international events in Mauritius. He has also managed the famous Rath Yatra festival for 3 days in Mauritius, which is attended by many thousands of the devotees. Maharaji, as per the instruction of his beloved spiritual master, to propagate the Krishna conscious online, also set up an online group for this purpose. With this brief introduction, I'm back to Mataji for you.
Hare Krishna Sudhakar Prabhu, thank you so much for that introduction. Very grateful to you for your services. Okay, I think Maharaj is not yet joined. We'll continue our chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare. Maharaj joined. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very nice to see you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for your association this morning. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 5th chapter, 29th verse, Maharaj. Over to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You share the verse.
Yes, Maharaj. Indulekha Mataji is sharing the verse. Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaivam Narotamam Daivim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtapresha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 5, Text 29. Ya ekavarnam tamasa param tad alokamavyaktamananta param asam chakaro pasuparnamenam upasate yogarate nadhira. Synonyms: Yaha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who ekavarnam, absolute, situated in pure goodness, tamasaha, to the darkness of the material world, param, transcendental, tat, that, alokam, who cannot be seen, avyaktam, not manifested, anantaparam, unlimited, beyond the measurement of material time and space, asam chakara, situated, upasuparnam, on the back of Garuda, enam, him, upasate, worship, yogaratena, by the vehicle of mystic yoga, dhiraha, person who was sober and disturbed by material agitation. His translation by his, and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in pure goodness, Suddha Sattva, and therefore he is Ekavarna, the Omkara, Pranava, because the Lord is beyond the cosmic manifestation, which is considered to be darkness, is not visible to material eyes. Nonetheless, he is not separated from us by time and space, but is present everywhere. Seated on his carrier, Garuda, is worshipped by means of mystical yogi power by those who have achieved freedom from agitation. Let us all offer our respectful obeisances unto him. The purport: Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Satditam. Bhagavatam 4.3.23. In this material world, the three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, prevail. Among these three, goodness is a platform of knowledge, and passion brings about a mixture of knowledge and ignorance. But the mode of ignorance is full of darkness. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is beyond darkness and passion. He is on the platform where goodness or knowledge is not disturbed by passion and ignorance. This is called the Vasudeva platform. It is on this platform of Vasudeva that Vasudeva or Krishna can appear. Thus, Krishna appeared on this planet as the son of Vasudeva, because the Lord is situated beyond the three modes of material nature. He is unseen by those who are dominated by these three modes. One must therefore become dhira, or undisturbed by the modes of material nature. The process of yoga may be practiced by one who is free from the agitation of these modes. Therefore, yoga is defined in this way. Yoga indriyas samyamaha. As previously explained, we are disturbed by the indriyas or senses. Moreover, we are agitated by three modes of material nature, which are imposed upon us by the external energy in conditional life. The living entity moves turbulently in the whirlpool of birth and death. But when one is situated on the transcendent platform of Vishuddha Sattva, pure goodness, you can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead who sits on the back of Garuda. Lord Brahma offers his respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnanandana Salakaya Chakshurun Meritam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyaivacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pasatyade Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. To all devotees, I'd like to also express my heartfelt joy to be here with all of you, and also grateful to you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this topic, on this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is also very, very purifying to the heart. Nashta Presha Bhadresha Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya, serving the Bhagavat, book Bhagavat, and devotee Bhagavat, all that is troublesome to the heart will be destroyed. So this is Ya Ek Varnam Tamasa Param Tat Alokam Avyaktam Ananta Rupa Param Asam Chakaro Pasuparnamenam Upasite Yoga Rathena Dhira. It's explained here that the Supreme Lord is situated in pure goodness, means Suddha Sattva or Vishuddha Sattva also. He's also Omkar, is beyond the cosmic manifestation, right, of this material world, which is full of darkness. And he is not also visible to the material eyes. He is also not separated from us of time, by time and space. He's present everywhere. He's situated, he's traveling by Garuda. This is his Vahan. He's also worshipped by the yogis, those who also is free from that agitation. And Brahmaji is saying that we all have to offer our respectful obeisance to the Supreme Personality of Godhead here. So in this world, we see that many people also in the modes of goodness, right? But the mode of goodness is also conditioned. What happened when one remains in the mode of goodness, and then he come back to this world again, and then he become philosophers, educators. But of course, the mode of goodness also helps to come to the platform of self-realizations. It's a chance. Srila Prabhupada said that goodness is a chance if we acquire. And Prabhupada said that just like one become a graduate, if one become a graduate, so he will get a chance to become a lawyer. But if one does not become a lawyer, then he remains on the platform as a graduate. But without coming to without becoming a graduate, one cannot enter to become a lawyer, right? So goodness is qualification for the brahmanas. But a brahmana has a chance. A brahmana, when one is a brahmana has a chance to become a Vaishnava. But the good thing is in Kali Yuga, amazing thing, Kali Yuga, even if one is a Chandala and follow Krishna consciousness, so he can be also promoted to the platform of a Vaishnava, even though one is a Chandala. So goodness also purified. Goodness also purified. But in Kali Yuga, goodness is mixed. There's no pure goodness. In Kali Yuga, goodness is mixed with passion and ignorance. It is mishra, mixed goodness and passion. So the above goodness is a transcendental platform. Suddha Sattva. We call the Vasudeva platform also. Vishuddha Sattva or Suddha Sattva platform. This is a transcendental platform. So Sattva Gun, we said already, it is goodness. And the platform where one can actually, and the other qualities cannot be contaminated. So even the quality of goodness, if we go above, that is a stage of Suddha Sattva, the state of devotion. So if one transcend these three modes of material nature, and then one can actually transcend these three modes and remain on the fourth stage, Suddha Sattva, what is said. So this chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare is so powerful that one can remain, by chanting Hare Krishna, one can actually remain above the three modes of material nature, where the other three modes cannot touch someone, right? So this is the power of chanting of the holy name, right? So, of course, when the Lord Krishna is on the transcendental platform, when Lord comes to this world, he does not accept material body. He does not accept material body. His body is on a different platform, spiritual platform. But the mudhas, they don't accept that. Avajanantinam mudha. Those who are mudhas cannot understand this. Even Kunti Devi also describing that apare vasudevasya devakyam. She is describing how people they misunderstand Krishna. Some say, she said that some say that the Lord does not take birth. This kind of contradiction. The Lord does not take birth, yet the Lord take birth. Lord is feared by fear personified, but yet the Lord becomes fearful of Yasoda. The Lord is Aja, doesn't take birth, but yet he takes birth. So this is why Kunti Devi is saying that And then the Mayavadi would say, as soon as the Lord accepts material body, then this is Maya. And then they accept, oh, then the Lord is impersonal. Because as soon as the Lord accepts a body, it is Maya. And that's why they conclude that Lord is impersonal, right? But then Kunti Devi continues to say, Maya Javani Kachanam Agyajam Avayam Agyadokshajam Avayam. And then he said that just like Lord is beyond the perceptions of sense perception, and you're covered by the curtain of delusion. He's saying like that. You're covered by the curtain of delusion, of the deluding energy of the Lord. You become invisible to the fullest people. And how is that? She explained that just like in an actor, in a drama or in a movie, the film, the actor is dressed like a player, and the actor is so dressed like a player that he is not recognized. We cannot recognize who is that person because he's dressed in a different way, and it is bewildering. In a drama, somebody is acting a different actor. We cannot recognize who is he. So Krishna also is like that. He's bewildering, right? So although the Lord are inactive, but yet you're active. You're unborn, but yet you take birth. And then she said that you descend among the human being, among the aquatics, among the animal, among the sages. Although the Lord is transcendental, but this is bewildering. That's what she's saying, Kunti Devi. And you cannot be bound, but yet you are bound by the ropes of Yasoda. So this is bewildering to the foolish people. They cannot understand the Lord transcend. So with service, with the chanting of the holy name, one can actually be situated on the pure platform, on the pure goodness, on the pure platform of goodness. And that what happened when one is situated on that platform, it causes the heart to be softened. This is from Nectar of Devotion. When one is situated on the pure platform, it causes his heart to become softened by various states, and that's called the bhava stage. It takes time to reach there. Tada rajas tamo bhava kama lobha deyasye. So it is explained that this is as soon as loving service establishes from Bhagavatam, as soon as loving service is established in the heart, right? So that affect the nature, all the desire, the hankering, they all disappear from the heart, and then the devotee is established in the mode of pure goodness and become happy, right? And then what happened? Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yoga taha. And that is established in the mode of pure goodness. The person is established in the mode of pure goodness. And then he gains positive knowledge. In that stage of liberation, is liberated from material association. And then next, what happened? The knot, the bandhan in the heart become pierced, is cut. All the misgivings are cut to pieces, and the chains of fruitive activities become finished. This is what happened through devotional service. But the Lord himself is not, Krishna himself is transcendental, Vishuddha Sattva, or Vasudeva platform, you can say, is Suddha Sattva, platform, because he is transcendental, but he is he's indirectly associated with the three modes of nature. He doesn't associate with the three modes of nature directly. He's associating with the three modes of nature indirectly. How? For the matter of maintenance, creation, maintenance, and destruction. He accepts these three forms. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Right? We say Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. But of all these three, the ultimate benefit we get from Vishnu, the maintainer, right? Of these three, this is how we associate with the three modes of nature indirectly. Of course, we know that Vishnu doesn't have direct connection with this material world. So his connection with this material world is through Sambhu, Lord Shiva, right? So of these three modes, Prabhupada gave the example, just like the wood come from the earth. So the wood is higher than the earth, right? So better than the wood is the smoke. So better than smoke is fire. The wood come from the earth, and the smokes come. The wood gives smokes when it is burned, but better than the smoke is a fire, right? So similarly, better than ignorance is passion, and better than passion is the mode of ignorance. Sorry, is a mode of goodness, and better than goodness is a Suddha Sattva platform, where actually one can realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is a very good example given by Srila Prabhupada. And now, what is that Suddha Sattva platform? This is also the exhibition, the total exhibition of the Lord's activities, right? So Lord's activities, we know that it is Janma Karma Chame Divyam. His birth and activities are transcendental. Janma Karma Chame Divyam. It is Divyam, spiritual. So this is a platform where all the Lord's internal potency is exhibited. All his internal potency are also exhibited. He appeared himself in that in the transcendental platform pastime. It's called Vishuddha Sattva also, and that is also distinguished. It is separated from the Mishra Sattva. Mishra means goodness. It is mixed with goodness and passion. Of course, Sattva means purity. Sattva means purity, means goodness, means purity. But this goodness, Sattva Gun, is in mundane qualities of mode of goodness. And this mode of goodness in material world is also tinged with passion and also ignorance. So this is a mundane goodness. It is Mishra. It's called Mishra. Mishra Sattva. Mishra means mix. But the Vasudev platform is completely separated from this Mishra Sattva. So this is actually the proper atmosphere where we can experience Vasudev, we can experience Krishna in his pastime. So because this is the platform where the Lord is also reciprocating with his devotees. On the platform, even these three types of energy, Satvit, Sandini, Samvit, and Aladini. They take place. These three level, Samvit, Sandini, and also Aladini, Shakti. So one becomes free from all the infection of this contamination of the material world. So that Vishuddha Sattva stage of experiencing again, everything's about God, his name, Nam, Gun, Roop, and Leela. On that platform, one can actually explain all these qualities: his name, his fame, his form, and his qualities. So this is how one can actually distinguish from the mundane platform. And in that atmosphere called, one can actually, it is useful for the living entities to realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? So in that platform also, everything is connected. This is Visuddha platform. Everything is related to God. So we read also from Srimad Bhagavatam in the 11th canto, where Krishna is affirming in that the three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, ignorance. So where they are related, the living entities, and they have nothing to do with the Supreme Personality of God. These three modes has nothing to do with the Lord. So because the Lord is completely untouched by these three modes. So because he is on the transcendental platform, so he become merciful unto us. That's why here Brahmaji is saying that we should pray to the Lord. We should offer our obeisances to that Supreme Personality of God, who is pure, beyond the three modes of material nature. He is also being carried by, traveling by Garuda. He is untouched by these three modes of material nature. So there is nothing mundane in the Supreme Personality of God. And also in the 11th, the 10th canto, right? So where Indradev is addressing the Lord. Oh my Lord, your kingdom is permitted in Vishuddha Sattva. This is praised by Lord Indra, right? So you are king, your kingdom, even the kingdom also is permitted with the transcendental Vishuddha Sattva, because there is no birth, death, old age, disease, even in the spiritual world. And even the spiritual world is also undisturbed by the three modes of nature. And even the service is not touched also by the three modes of material nature. And you have nothing to do. This is the prayers by Indradev, right? So these are the Sambit Shakti, Sandini Shakti, the energy for creation, Sandini Shakti, Sambit, the knowledge, how to understand God. This is a Sambit. The Sambit knowledge is how to understand God, the bliss, and called Aladini Shakti. But the total platform of all this Sambit, Sandini, and Aladini is called Vishuddha Sattva, right? Or Shuddha Sattva platform. So that platform means not meant he's born, right? Doesn't mean that he's born like an ordinary person. He's eternal. He's potent, the controller of everything. So he's related to the Visuddha Sattva platform. So in that platform potential of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he maintains the material, his maintenance of this material world. His existence is called Sandini Shakti, right? And the transcendental potential of bliss is called Aladini Shakti. So this is the total exhibition of these potencies is called Visuddha Sattva. It is full of spiritual variety. But that platform is also exhibited even when the Lord comes to this material world. The same platform of Vishuddha Sattva is displayed in this material world when the Lord appears here in this material world. So therefore, the Leela, the platform, the Leela that the Lord performed even in this material world is not material at all. And they belong to the Vishuddha Sattva, to the Suddha Sattva platform. So that's why they say that this platform of Sudasattva is actually manifestation of the three in one, of this three in one, Sambit, Sandini, and Aladini, three in one. This is actually the main feature of the kingdom of God. Also, these three energies, Sachit Ananda. Well, Lord Brahma is saying that Aishwara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigrahanadi Radhir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So this energy of the Lord is manifest in three, also Sachit Ananda. So Srimad Bhagavatam describe all these potencies in this world. So now one very important point also we have to understand that the mode of goodness I've said already is okay, but like Prabhupada is saying that goodness in this world is mixed with goodness, with passion, and also ignorance. But goodness can help someone to actually go higher, come to the Sudasattva platform. But if one remain in a mode of goodness, he may also fall down, right? Of course, in this world, in which platform do we stand? We're not always in the transcendental platform. Maybe sometime when we are dancing or we are doing some arti, then we may be also seen on the platform of super goodness, transcendental platform. But in which platform that we have to remain as a devotee in this world? So we have to stand, we have to remain on the goodness platform. So from goodness, we can get the chance to go to transcendental platform. And Prabhupada gave the example of someone going to the airport, leaving home and go to the airport and work at the airport. So airport is considered to be the mode of goodness. But going to the airport, and from the airport he can fly, he can enter the flight, the plane, the aeroplane. So that aeroplane is a transcendental platform. But the airport can help one to get into the flight, right? The airport can actually help someone to get into the flight. So, but if one remains at the airport, so if he doesn't get into the flight, then there's a great chance that he come home. Many people working at the airport, they don't get into the flight. They just work there and come back home. So if one remains in a platform of goodness, he can also descend, can also come back to passion and ignorance. If he just remain there, there's a competition of these three modes. So if he doesn't come back, if he doesn't enter the flight, and then he will come back home. Many people who are working there in the evening, afternoon, they come back home. So if one remains in the mode of goodness and doesn't go higher, because the mode of goodness can help one, just like the airport can help one to get into the flight, right? But just staying at the airport doesn't mean that he's in the flight. He can come back home and descend to the mode of passion and also mode of ignorance, right? But the mode of goodness can actually help one. This is where we have to stand also. So this is how the Lord, all these elements, all this potency helps actually one. But in this world, even the spiritual world is just like if we look around us also, what we see in this material world, we see lots of suffering. As always, birth, death, always disease, right? But that is not there in the spiritual world. The pure goodness in the spiritual world is not things by passion and ignorance. So that is what it is in the spiritual world. So the Lord, when the Lord comes to this world, his pastime is manifest. but it does not manifest in a material way. The Lord may be in this material world. He may come to this material world, right? But he is still in the Sachit Ananda. He's still Sachit Ananda. Just like the example also Prabhupada used to give, the king has a kingdom, also the prison house. So sometime the king would go and visit the prison house. So when the king is visiting the prison house, it doesn't mean that the king is a prisoner. He would just go and visit, but he is not bound by the laws of the prison. It doesn't mean that he has become a prisoner. That's an example Prabhupada used to give, that he's not a prisoner because he has gone into the prison, but he's gone there just to check, right? So, yes. And this is how also his birth, his activities, they're divyam, they're spiritual. Janma karma cha me divyam, evam yaveti chakra deham puna janma naiti sojana. So birth and activities of the Lord, they are divyam, although it looks material, right? Krishna having a body was birth, taking birth, but spiritual. We can see how he took the birth also. He came as Lord Vishnu and completely full of beautiful dress and his instruments and ornaments. Who take birth like that? This shows that how it is completely transcendental, right? So, but one who knows that, Janma Karma Chame Divyam, one who knows that this is Krishna's birth and activities are transcendental, Naiti Mameti Su Arjuna. So he will not take birth again in this material world, right? No more birth. He goes back to Godhead. Because Krishna, it is also mentioned in that verse, he is never separated by time and space. Krishna is not separated from the living entity by time and space, right? So what do we understand? As spiritual. He's spiritual and we get the opportunity to serve him. He's spiritual, then we get the opportunity to serve him, and then one can actually go back to Godhead. So the Prabhupada many times quote that verse, Chakvadeham Punarjanma. One who knows this is already liberated. His activities, even his dancings also, his rasa dance. So how can this be possible? Dancing with the gopis, but that is not material. Nothing is impossible for Krishna. Krishna can expand himself in many, many forms, right? In many, 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 many forms. So sometimes he's with Srimati Radharani in the center, but he expand himself in so many gopis. It's like one on one with each gopi is there, right? He's with Radharani in the center also, but he also expand himself in so many gopis one on one, right? So God is Lord Vishnu or Vasudev is in a different category. We cannot expand ourselves. We cannot expand ourselves, right? Because our body is limited. Our mind is limited. Our body is limited, right? But the Lord's is unlimited. Soon as we think that the Lord can do it, if as soon as we think that the Lord can do that, he can expand himself, then one is already liberated, right? But the impersonalists, they don't actually get that opportunity. So the Lord is actually can have many forms, can expand himself. He expanded himself in so many, many ways also. Narayan, Brahman, so many incarnations. So who can do that? Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And because he's beyond He's beyond this material nature. He's beyond this material world. So he's also mentioned here, he's Eka Varna in that verse. He's situated in pure goodness, and therefore he's Eka Varna, right? And the Omkar, Pranava, is also Omkar, right? So we have read many times that his Omkar, that Pranava Omkar is also Krishna, right? So, but impersonal form, that is also Krishna. But then he is beyond that also. He has a personality. Prabhupada said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead means Godhead. Why not only Godhead? Because there are many gods. So Prabhupada translation of Supreme Personality of Omkar is supreme in three powerful words: the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why not Godhead should be enough? Because the Christian, they describe, the blessed Lord. So Godhead should be enough. But then Prabhupada said, not Godhead. Godhead is not enough, because Godhead, there are many gods. We also part and parcel of gods. Prabhupada said the Supreme Godhead, right? And that's not enough. Prabhupada said the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he's a person. He has a personality. He's related to his devotees. He's related to his devotees. He's a person. He also, one can actually develop a loving relationship with his personality of Godhead, right? So he's also Purushottam. So he has mentioned Ekavarnat Tamasaha, Param, is above even ignorance. Purusha Uttama. Uttama. Tama means tamasic. Uttama means above tamasic. Is a personality who is above tamasic. But in this world, we are all influenced by the modes of nature, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead is above. The only way one can actually understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead is through devotional service, right? Only through devotional service, which is also on the platform of through the Sadhguru platform. That's when, not with the senses, with the naked senses, one cannot actually understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he's beyond. Lord is covered by his energy, by his illusory energy. I said already that he's like an actor acting in a drama. We cannot see. We cannot recognize the Lord, right? But one who is blessed, getting blessing by the Lord, then one can actually see the Lord. One can Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena, right? One can actually understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is why here Brahmaji is saying, let us offer respectful obeisances unto him, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here, and if anybody have any question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much. Devotees, if you have any questions, please raise your hands. Yes, Balram Nitai, that's Prabhuji. Yes, please.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Appreciate Maharaj, those great points you mentioned about this is the sattva. So the process of having this realization is, four regular principles and chanting, right? In the Brahma Murta, Prabhupada talked about. And that realization comes where your consciousness is Krishna consciousness, moment to moment. But with the challenges in the material world, and how that will be possible for ordinary person.
Yeah, very good question. Normally, yeah, there are many challenges, but this is why the Prabhupada said the holy name is so powerful. Chanting of the holy name, also the sadhana bhakti we do. So one can actually be raised to the platform. It is possible, but that's the only way. Although there are many challenges in this material world, it's there. Most of goodness, passion, ignorance, right? So they are there, you know. So when one is performing devotional service, when one is in the mood of goodness, when performing sadhana bhakti, chanting the holy name of the Lord properly, as should be, and then one can actually drive away the three modes of matter nature. That's possible. Only the holy name and engage in devotional service, especially one gets up early in the morning, sadhana, sadhana, sadhana. Sadhana is a means, right? Sadhana means the means. The means to achieve sadhya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is beyond the three modes of material nature. So that is possible. Sadhana has to be done in the morning, and when one is very getting the Shakti, getting up early in the morning and do sadhana. I gave the example last time. Who was that? The brother of Ravana, Vibhishan. One time he was asking Ramachandra, how are you going to fight with Ravana? You don't have weapon. And Ravana has so many weapons, the missiles called Rahu. How are you going to fight with him? And Lord Ramchandra, remember in the one case they were fighting with branches and stones and trees. So, but Ramachandra said, yes, I will be able to fight Ravana, but I'm going to fight with him with my weapon. And what is the weapon? It's not external weapon, it's this internal weapon. He said, with dharma, jnana, and sadhana. That's what he said. With dharma, jnana, and sadhana. So we see who was defeated in this war. Ravana was defeated, although Ravana had external weapon, very powerful weapon, but the spiritual weapon is more powerful than the material weapon. So the spirituality, the sadhana given by Prabhupada, by Gurudev, and the chanting of the holy name, that's powerful enough to drive away the modes of nature, Maya. So like that. And also the ropes of devotion is binding, right? Yashoda was able to bind Krishna with a rope. So one rope is binding, another rope is liberating. Like we also perform Rath Yatra, so we are to pull the chariot with the ropes. How is that possible? No one can pull the load, right? If we choose between the mountain and the load is heavier than the mountain. We cannot pull the mountain, but how can we pull the load? That's the rope of the chariot. Is the ropes of devotion. Similarly, Yashoda also is binding Krishna with the ropes of devotion. One rope is binding, modes of nature is binding, right? So one can become also liberated by the ropes of devotion. Right, so this is possible. Of course, strict sadhana, strict chanting, very important, and then one can actually, it's possible. Why not? But depending where we associate ourselves. Nashta presha badreshu nityam bhagavate sevaya bhagavate So all the troublesome to the heart can be completely, almost completely destroyed by serving the Bhagavat, serving the devotees, serving the Srimad Bhagavatam, and perform sadhana. Possible. Yes, Hare Krishna.
So in that sense, I think in Western theology, Jesus talked about live in the world but not off of it. This parable that everybody talks about. And this is the process of what he has mentioned, right? That you would say that.
Yeah. Yes, sadhana is very powerful. We should not minimize and we should not doubt. Right? We should not have any doubt and we should not minimize. And when Ramchandra is saying that with sadhana we can drive away. So it's very powerful because that's a means. Sadhana means a means to achieve, right? To achieve the Lord, the sadhya, sadhana and sadhya. So that is possible. But nowadays we have so many influences of Maya also, which distract our sadhana, which also distracting us on our chanting, and so many things are there. From time to time we have to become more and more purer, then come to the platform of pure goodness. Yes. Okay. Is there any other question?
Maharaj, in the chat, there is a question. Would you
Okay.
like to clarify?
Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Kindly accept my obeisances, Prabhuji. Ladini Potency, Srimati Radharani. Kindly tell more about Sandini Potency and Sambit Potency. Yes. The Sambit Potency means the potency of knowing, knowledge, understanding. So it's in and how we also understand the Lord. That is a Sambit Sakti, the Sambit potency, this potency of understanding, of knowledge, of knowing, of the Lord's also knowing, and also the devotees knowing the Lord. That is in the potency of Sambit Sakti. It is Sat Chit Ananda, right? Sat Chit Ananda. So Sachit Ananda. So this is the same here. Sambit, Sandini, and then Aladini. So the Sandini Shakti, the potency that the lords use for the maintenance and creation of this matter, of this world, of creation, right? This is in the Sandini Shakti. And I could say also, like, the Sambit Shakti is Krishna, Sandini Shakti is Balaramji, and the Aladini Shakti is Srimati Radharani, right? So the potency for creation, maintenance, creation, that is Sandini Shakti, Sandini potency. And that Sambit is a knowing, understanding, the knowledge is Sambit, and Aladini Shakti, you all know, this is in charge by Srimati Radharani. To all the Shakti, that is to please Krishna, to give Krishna pleasure, to give the devotees pleasure also. And that is coming from the Aladini Shakti, right? So she is the one who gives pleasure to Krishna. She is the one who gives pleasure to Krishna, and she is the one who satisfies Krishna's desire. Can you imagine? Krishna has many, many desires. And whenever when Krishna would say, let there be creation, and that desire is satisfied by Srimati Radharani, right? So because she's Aladini Shakti and the giver, the pleasure giving potential, that is Srimati Radharani. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Maharaj, I have a a question, but I don't know whether it is maybe it looks stupid, but I was wondering why the Jiva Shakti is entangled with Maya Shakti, which is a lower form of the Lord Krishna. Why not with other forms of the other potencies of the Lord Krishna?
Yeah, because the jiva is spiritual, but the jiva is on the tatastha shakti, right? Jiva belongs to the spiritual shakti, but the jiva is also on the tatastha shakti. Means there's external energy and then the spiritual energy, but the jiva is in the middle. Tatastha means middle. So it can fall into Maya. It can also go to Krishna consciousness, right? Of course, the jiva belongs to the spiritual shakti, spiritual. Jiva is spiritual. Soul is spiritual by nature. Soul is Satchitananda, but is found on the shakti of the Tattva Shakti. So if he misuses his independency, then he falls into the Maya Shakti. But then he can also become Krishna conscious by the other Shakti, the internal Shakti of the Supreme Person of Godhead. Yeah. So is that your question? Yeah.
Yeah, there's something. But what I try to clarify is like we all here, right? This Jiva Shakti we cannot overcome Maya Shakti without God's grace, and very difficult to overcome. So I was wondering why, in the first instance, why the Jiva, which is spiritual or a part of the Lord, is embedded more into the Maya Shakti.
Yeah, it is explained. Prabhupada said it when the jiva is pure by nature, just like the rainwater in the sky is pure, right? Pure by nature. So when the rain falls into the earth and then it become contaminated, become muddy, right? But by nature, the rain is pure. So this consciousness is also pure by nature, just like the rainwater is pure. So the consciousness is pure by nature. But Prabhupada said when this soul come into this body, so then it become, Prabhupada used the word condition, right? But by nature, the soul is still pure. But when the soul, because we desire to come to this world, then we got a material body. So when the soul come in contact with this material body, just like the rainwater come in contact with the soil, with the earth, it becomes muddy, contaminated, impure. So similarly, when the soul is still, the nature of the soul is there, Satchitananda. But when the soul come into this material body, and then this material body is bunch of ignorance, so then the soul become conditioned. You know, the soul, that's the word Prabhupada used. We have to understand this word. It becomes conditioned. But the nature of the soul is still there. That's why for purification, if the soul, the jiva, practice spiritual life, purification, and then he gets his original nature back, you know, Satchitananda. So it's just because of his material body. Material body is, what is material body? Sarira avidya jal. Sarira avidya. His body, sarira avidya jal, jadendriya taheka. So this is it's like if you're wearing glasses, green glasses. Whatever you see, you will see green. If you're wearing red glasses, whatever you see, everything will look red. So because his conditioned soul is conditioned in his body, so he perceives the world materially. Because he's looking at the world in a contaminated way. Because the eyes is contaminated, the ears is contaminated, the tongue is contaminated, the nose is contaminated. So that's how he perceives the world, perceiving the world in a contaminated consciousness, right? So yeah, like that. But originally the eyes, the soul is pure. If you remove these glasses, then we'll see things differently, right? But because the soul is in that body is conditioned, and he perceives everything conditionally in this world.
Thank you, Maharaji. Yeah, once again for a beautiful class. Devotees, if we have any questions or if you don't have any questions, I think let's pray our obeisances to Maharaji. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो नमः वैष्णववृंद की जय
कोटि वैष्णव
Prabhupada
की
ki
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय
चैतन्य प्रभु की जय
श्री कृष्ण
Krishna
महाराज
Maharaj, Hare
की जय
Krishna.
Maharaj.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.